So, we're doing this again. Round two.
Yes, round two.
Different circumstances.
Yeah, a little bit different circumstances, yeah.
All right. So, we're going to ask you some questions about Natasha's pregnancy, the baby, and you just have to answer truthfully.
All right, sounds good.
What has been Natasha's biggest food craving during the pregnancy?
She hasn't really had, I guess, a biggest food craving. If anything, it's really just been more emphasis on her constant craving of chocolate. So, chocolate, if I have to go with anything, but that's nothing new.
Okay. What smells turned her stomach in pregnancy?
At the very beginning, cooked meat a little bit. Anytime we were like cooking a steak, bacon, chicken, anything like that, that used to get her stomach a little bit upset, but nothing really too bad. She hasn't really had bad nausea, so that's good. Yeah.
Tread lightly. What's one word that would best describe Natasha's mood while pregnant?
Ooh, one word. Let's see. I want to say anxious, but no. Gosh, that's actually a really tough one. One word to describe her mood during pregnancy. Excited. I mean, I guess overall, just excited. She just very excited to finally have her in her arms, and more excitement than anything else.
Okay. Which grew faster? Her belly, her boobs, or her behind?
Her belly. Her belly grew faster. She might not have thought so at first. She was very, very worried that her belly wasn't growing fast enough at first, but no, her belly definitely grew the fastest out of the three.
Okay. Did you gain weight in pregnancy?
Oh yeah, sympathy weight all the way.
How much?
Oh gosh, really? I should probably be like 15 pounds lighter than I am.
Really?
Probably.
All right. One too many beers?
Yeah, a few.
Who was the first person you told about the pregnancy?
Dylan. Dylan was the first person I told. Had to let him know right away. I was barred from telling my parents until we could do it in a cute way. But Dylan I told right away because she was also able to tell a couple people right away. Not just one, a couple. So it's only fair I got one.
Okay. Who was right about the sex of the baby?
Neither. Neither one of us was right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who will be more nervous when labor has started?
She probably thinks that I will be, but I think she's going to be more nervous. But that's okay. She's the one that's going through it, and that's why I'm there to help her through it. But it'll be her.
Who is the baby most likely going to look like?
Well, she hopes that the baby has her skin complexion so that it's not a pasty ghost like me. That's been well established. She also hopes that the baby has her nose, not my big honker that I get from my dad. So there again, more like her. Probably look more like her than me. Yeah.
How long do you think labor will last?
If we're lucky, very, very short. More than likely, though, it'll probably last a good 6, 7, possibly 8 hours.
Oh, that's even short. Who will ask for pain medication in first? Wait. Who will ask for pain medication in labor first?
She will. 100% she will. Not that I have anything against pain medication or epidural, anything like that. Nothing against it. But we've already discussed that, it's her call, and we've already discussed it with the doctor as far as what point we can get to in the labor where she can still get the epidural. So we're prepared for that, and I think she'll be the first one to mention it.
Okay. Who will cry the most when the baby is born?
Oh, me. No.
I agree.
I don't know. I will. I will. I have no doubt about that. I'm sure I will. But I think she probably will. I think she'll probably cry the most. Tasha's very emotional, as we all know. But that's why we love her. And she'll cry the most, but I definitely will cry as well.
Okay, we'll see about that. When do you think Penelope will be born?
I think she's gonna go pretty full term. I honestly don't think she's gonna come that early. If she does, maybe a day early. You know, for Pap, my grandpa, it's his birthday, April 20th. So we're hoping for a day early there. But I think she's gonna go pretty full term. I expect her to either happen on Good Friday, the 20th, or Easter Sunday, the 21st, which is the actual due date.
Okay. Who was the first person?
That I told? You know this already.
I do. Edit that, Erica. How many diapers do you think your baby will go through in the first
Lord.
year?
I'm convinced that I'm not prepared for that number of diapers. What that'll actually be, I do not know. 3 a day, 365. That's, we're talking at least, I don't know, I'd say 1,200 diapers in the first year.
That's it?
I don't
3
know.
a day if you're lucky.
I don't know.
Who is more likely to get up in the middle of the night with the baby?
I think she's more likely to get up once she's asleep. Just because that's in a mother's nature and she'll wake up to that. However, I am definitely more of a night owl, so I think I'll already be up. I fully expect to take care of the baby probably until at least 2 to 3 a.m. to let Tasha get some sleep and then kind of see where it goes from there. But we all know that's not going to happen according to plan.
Lucky mama. Who will be the firm parent and who will be the pushover?
Well, since it's a girl, I'll probably end up being a pushover. She's probably gonna be daddy's little girl. However, I will try to create the facade of being the more strict parent, as a dad should be. But in the end, at least in the teenage years, her mom will probably be more restrictive than I will.
Agreed. Besides you and Tasha, which family member will be your baby's favorite? Obviously, that's going to be me.
That's a really good question. Maybe one of her uncles. I don't know, maybe one of her aunts. I'm not really too sure. It really depends, but you know what? No, it'll actually probably be Aubrey. They'll be close in age, relatively speaking, and Aubrey's a little princess on that side of the family. Penelope's going to be a little princess on our side, so those two probably have a lot to talk about.
I would agree with that. What trait do you hope Penelope gets from you, and what trait do you hope she doesn't get?
I hope she gets my logical, analytical mind. I hope that she is able to successfully navigate her way through whatever comes in her life and just think it through on all sides and weigh it out to what's going to be the best decision for whatever's in front of her. What I hope she doesn't get is... sometimes I can get a little too frustrated too quickly, so maybe not as bit of a hothead as I can be at times, but yeah.
Okay. And what trait do you hope Penelope gets from Tasha, and what trait do you hope she doesn't get from Tasha?
I hope that she gets Tasha's ability to be understanding of really any situation that occurs. Tasha is always very empathetic. If she gets the level of empathy that her mother has, then she's gonna be pretty set there. At the same time, I hope she doesn't necessarily get the same level of emotional expression that her mom has. We'll put it that way to be PC. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't know if I can handle two women being that expressive of both their emotions.
All right. Which memory from growing up do you hope to recreate with Penelope?
Oh gosh, that's a tough one. Christmas lights. I always loved when our family would get together, my aunts and uncles, cousins, my mom, dad, brothers, my grandma and my grandpa, we'd all load up into the Suburban and we'd go drive around, maybe stop at McDonald's drive-thru or something stupid like that, get a kids meal. We're always excited with the toys, but then go around and look at all the different Christmas lights that are around during Christmas time. Of course, the houses that have them set to music and stuff like that. That was always just such a cool time. Christmas always felt so magical because of how much the family drew together during that time of year and really focused on hanging out with each other and just being with family just because. I hope that that's a tradition we're able to carry on.
That's cute. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared do you feel for the baby's arrival? 10 being the most prepared.
A 9. That's gonna seem a little high, and Tasha might not rate it that high as well. She might go like a 5 or a 6 or something like that. But I think it would be naive to say 10. No one can ever be truly prepared for that. But I feel prepared as prepared as I can be, because even though I know that there's going to be a lot of unknowns and there's going to be a lot of really trying times, I'm willing to accept those trying times. I'm willing to put in the work that needs to go in to figure out whatever's ahead of us and to just push through it together. We always make things work out, no matter what. We'll figure it out, whatever it is in front of us, and this is just another one of those things. And that kid is going to be so loved. That's really all that matters at the end of the day.
All right, last one. What are you most looking forward to about being a dad?
Oh gosh, just the unconditional love. I mean, when you get a puppy, people say that's an unconditional love that you can never know, because the dog just loves you. You're their world. You mean everything to them. They're so excited when you come home from work and yada yada yada. With a kid, it's even more so. But not only that, you are their world. Everything you say, they think is funny or it's important. They hang on your every word. And even when the world seems like it's crumbling down around you, they're always going to be the reason to push through that. Even when life beats you down, you're going to have that reason to make sense of what's going on and make a better situation for that. And yeah, just that cyclical love.
Do you want to say anything special to Tasha or Penelope?
I love you girls, and Penelope, I can't wait to meet you. And Tasha, we're going to do this. It's going to be amazing, and I can't wait.